we're hyped up. We're ready, ready to go out there and play San Diego State. I mean, we've all prepared this week, and we feel like, we're ready to go out there and, have fun and play together.
I don't know how much of a chance you've had to work with him, personally, but what's it like working with Dirk Cutter now?
It's great. He's took on this role, and it's great having him here, and he's just been helping us, and we've been helping him. So I feel like we've worked really hard this week. Getting in early and stuff, getting stuff dialed in, so we're ready for this week.
With the way the last game went, just to have the changes and stuff, has it kind of rejuvenated the things, or maybe give you guys any energy, maybe different coming off of a bad loss like you had the other day?
I feel like we put that behind us. So it wasn't what the outcome that we wanted, but we were ready to move on. We got everything correct and reviewed on Saturday, and so we're ready to move on and get out here and play San Diego State.
How much does it help? Sorry, how much does it help that you guys are back into conference play now, and you're 1-0 in conference play, and that's your big goal to win the conference, and maybe it hasn't gone to how you guys wanted through 4 games, but yet you're still right there now, back competing for the conference title.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, just being able to work. Just put in the work every single week with these guys, my brothers, just being able to, dial things in and, get ready for, San Diego State and conference play and all that stuff. I mean, we're hyped about it. We're ready to get going.
Does it make it easier to turn the page, I guess, from maybe the first 4 games and the game the other night, just knowing that you're back playing for a championship and your goals are kind of still attainable and stuff?
Yeah, we just take everything week by week, day by day, just, prepping and get prepared for the next opponent. So I feel like we're on the right track, to do what we want to do.
San Diego State always has a very good defense. What do you think is the most challenging thing that they present?
Honestly, they just play fast, and so we're ready for everything that they show us, and have somewhat similar of the Rocky Long defense, and so all the movement and stuff. And I feel like we worked very hard this week, to dial in on those things.
Have you noticed any big differences or changes with Coach Cutter, or is it he's not a lot of time, I guess, in 5 days to come in and totally change things?
I mean, there's not like anything like huge or anything like that, but I mean, we are doing different things, I guess, as far as like personnel and all that stuff. Being able to go out here and change up some things, and just get ready for this week.
How much confidence do you guys have in Tyneil?
A lot. I mean, he's a great guy. I feel like known Tyneil all my life. He's one of my brothers. He's locker right next to mine, so we always talk and everything like that. And so, I mean, I feel like he's ready. He's been preparing, and all the quarterbacks like Sam and everybody's been preparing, to go out there and present themselves.
We haven't had a chance to talk to Tyneil. I mean, how excited is he for this opportunity?
I feel like Tyneil's very excited. I mean, you know how it is. It's football, so once things happen, next man up, and so you have to be ready, for that moment. And so I feel like he's very ready for that moment. He's going to attack it.
As you've looked back on these last 4 games, what hasn't been clicking on offense, and what's it going to take to fix it?
I feel like, we just need to do our jobs, just do everything that we need to do and just focus on the little things, the details of everything, and, do our 111th, just go out there and play with the mentality that we know we can play with.
How would you assess, how you and the tight ends have played through 4 games?
I feel like it's always room for improvement, and so we always can improve in everything we do, blocking, route running, pass, catching, everything like that. So I feel like we can dial that in even more every week.
Yeah.
Does it feel like it's been a long time since you guys' last game?
No.
Okay.
Not really. It's football, and so I mean, you have short weeks and stuff like that. We're ready for everything that's presented in front of us. I mean, going through fall camp, we had a day off and then come back and do 3 practices, and so full padded practices, and so I feel like we're ready for that challenge and everything like that.
I know you practice with all the different players during the course of the week, but how much do you think it's going to be advantage to have had Green play against Oregon State a long time during that game? How much do you think that's going to help as opposed if he had no experience heading into this game?
Well, I feel like even if he didn't have any, I feel like Taylor was always locked in, always taking those mental reps, and so I feel like he was ready for his moment anytime that he got a shot. So, yeah.
How does the offense, it's obvious, but he runs a little more, obviously. How does that change things for you guys, or the kind of the dynamics that he can bring to the table?
I mean, it doesn't really change much for us. We just all still have to go out there and do our jobs, and so if that's in the run game, we have to make our plays and everything like that, and then if it's in the pass game, just getting open, and so if he has to run, then it is what it is. Turn around and block for him. So
Is it nice to have that added dimension though? I mean, we saw if a play breaks down for him, he's still the guy that could house it, regardless of where he's out on the field. Which you said you guys gotta have on a swivel and start blocking. How much does that help an offense knowing that there is that added dimension that if something goes wrong, he can make it right?
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to have a mobile guy and everything like that. And I feel like every quarterback that we've had this season has been a mobile person. I feel like we can escape the pockets, and you know, but our main deal is we want to protect. We don't want him having to escape the pocket and everything like that. So we protect. They'll dial in all those receivers and everybody to get open and, you know, make some plays. And tight ends.
Andy was saying like that one thing he wants to do for the quarterbacks is maybe simplify things a little bit in the line of scrimmage. Have you seen that at all? And if you guys need to achieve that, how much will that allow you guys to play a little freer on offense? Maybe?
Yeah, I feel like it'll allow us to, you know, go out there and just, you know, play the game that we're known to play. You know, we can go out there and make those plays, we can go out there and make those blocks, we can go out there and make those catches. I feel like simplifying everything at the line of scrimmage is what we need to do, and so that'll be great for us this week, and we want to display that.
When you see a change in offensive coordinator in the middle of the season, I mean, as players, and I'm sure you guys feel like you could have done more, you know, the last couple of games. But what's that like, I guess, for an offense and for you as an offensive player, like when you see a big coaching shakeup like that?
I mean, it's not really much I can say on that. Just that I feel like we just need to, you know, come together as a family right now, and, you know, just help each other out, and, you know, just go out here and just have fun and just play.
You mentioned being close to Taylor. What's he like off the field? What's his personality like?
Taylor, he's a goofball, man. I love him, man. He's so smart. Just a great guy to be around. Everyone loves him. You know, he's a family type guy, and so I really like that about him. You know, being from the South and everything like that, you kind of click a little bit different and stuff like that. And so he's just a great person to be around. I like him a lot.
How is his like passing and his knowledge of the offense? Everyone just thinks he's the running quarterback. And how have you seen maybe in the last year or so him develop in terms of a passer and also like his knowledge of the offense and stuff and command?
He's developed a lot from me, even from last year. I mean, he was a smart guy, but from game 1 to game 5 now, he's on it. He's on it, man. He's ready. He's dialed. You know, he's ready to go out there and compete. And so, yeah.
You said you've known him your whole life?
No, I said I feel like I know.
Oh, I feel like you know him. Okay, I was gonna say, where'd you guys initially cross? Yeah. Gotcha.
What you know, you said you've been around Taylor a while. Any funny, memorable stories about him that always come to mind?
Man, he has this little dance that he does. I don't want to demonstrate it right now. I don't want to put him on the spot, you know, put him on blast. But yeah, he has this little dance that he does, and we kind of like do it together and stuff like that. So I mean, it's kind of a little thing we do, you know, pre-game and stuff like that. You know, just like, you know, have fun, just get each other going.
Did he do it in the end zone afterwards?
No, he did not do it. You know, I asked him why he didn't do it, but he did not do it.
Everybody I talk to says he plays with a chip on his shoulder, but he's 6'6", 220. I mean, where does that chip come from? How competitive is he?
I feel like he's just one of those guys that is always ready to compete. Like even all the way from January to now, like he's just been amazing. You know, just workouts, everything he does. He's intentional, man. He's intentional about everything that he does, and so I just feel like that's what keeps that chip on his shoulder. That he's willing to work and willing to compete.
I know you touched on it earlier, but how do you feel like you're fitting in right now in the tight end group?
I feel like it's great. You know, just going out there and doing my job, doing whatever they ask me to do, and so I feel like everything's going good. I mean, we got some guys back, and we're ready to go, full strength.
How can you guys help Taylor have success on Friday? As guys that have been here longer, playing a ton of games, what do you guys have to do to make it a little easier?
You just have to rally around him, you know, and just not let anything, you know, seem like it's too big or anything like that. Just, you know, just simplify it, and, you know, just do everything that we need to do, and just as far as up front and the tight ends and, you know, all the way to the receivers, you know, just helping him out.
How much do you guys need Bronco Nation to be behind you on Friday? I mean, there's been some, obviously, fans disappointed with the start and everything, but I mean, you guys have some home games here, some big ones, conference games. How much do you guys need a packed house on Friday behind you?
Oh, we'd love that. You know, Bronco Nation is amazing. I try to stay off the internet and stuff like that, so I don't really, you know, see everything that's going on, but I know Bronco Nation is behind us full strength, win or loss.